something that's amazing.
I don't want to go on a rant here. What the hell does rant mean?
I hit record, so that was probably half of you talking, and then the intro. So what did you find?
DDP on his podcast revealed his Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Well, now I have to know what it is.
It is quite possibly one of the worst Mount Rushmores you could ever imagine.
Well, he's good at yoga. Nobody ever said he was a smart guy.
That's true.
I'm gonna say Ric Flair's on there.
So 4 people on it. Ric Flair is one of them. Yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I wouldn't put him anywhere close, but I won't argue.
Of the 4 that he has, that one, okay, I can understand. Another one, it's like, all right, you could argue it. The other 2, it's like, no, DDP.
Sting?
No, not Sting. One of them is dead.
What, did he put Scott Hall on it?
He did not, but he did put a friend on there.
Jake Roberts?
He has Jake Roberts on his Mount Rushmore of wrestling.
Yeah, not even close. Jake is amazing, incredible, awesome. Not even close.
So I'll start off his quote. My first guy is going to be Jake Roberts. Next guy for me is definitely going to be Ric Flair. Ric Flair made me want to watch wrestling after Jake pulled me back in.
What about Mick Flair?
I mean, at this point.
No, just no. Sorry. No.
You ready for the last 2?
Yeah, they should be good.
Okay, the rest of the quote. Shawn Michaels, he's the first guy to break that under 6 foot thing. I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels' build height is 6'1", DDP. But okay.
He's definitely over 6 feet. And
be able to be like Randy Savage was. And what? What?
I don't have a problem with putting Shawn Michaels in the conversation. I can just he's the best wrestler ever, but I don't think he can crack in the top. He should be on there ahead of Jake though.
But his reasoning of he's under 6 foot and he's a guy that
he should have
Randy Savage.
He phrased it incorrectly. It's just the small guy thing. He's definitely like 6 feet, 6'1".
His build height is 6'1", so he's definitely at least 6 foot.
Yeah, but
he's not like he's 5'10". And then last guy was Eddie Guerrero, which I don't hate. There's definitely others I would put ahead.
There was a post. Who was a better wrestler, him or Benoit? Benoit's a better wrestler. Eddie was a better entertainer. Eddie, no.
And Eddie didn't murder his family.
Sorry, none of those people should be on there at all.
So his reasoning goes, Eddie Guerrero, I think as far as the working in the ring, goes back to me doing stuff for AAA in Mexico with me and Jake. He was an amazing talent then, and he only got better.
All right, that's not putting you on the Mount Rushmore. Sorry.
That's one of the worst Mount Rushmores of wrestling you could possibly ever have. Like I said, Ric Flair, people would have him on there. I get
that's on the Mount Rushmore of bad Mount Rushmores.
Or bad Mount Rushmores. That it's him. DDP 4 times.
Idiot. I don't know what goes through your mind. Like, come on.
When I saw that, I was like, I need to share it.
I admit that, Ric Flair is fine if you put him on there. I just don't agree. But, that's just horrible.
But I wouldn't hate if you had Ric Flair on there. Shawn Michaels, I get it. But I wouldn't have him on mine.
Best wrestler of all time. Makes a better argument than fucking Jake Roberts. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, Hulk Hogan should be on most Mount Rushmore. He's a piece of shit human being.
If Hulk Hogan's not on your Mount... If he's not on your Mount Rushmore, you don't know what you're talking about. There's no wrestling without him. It's just fucking. Exactly. We'd be talking about the New York wrestling, and we'd have no idea what was going on in fucking Florida and shit like that. So
we would know AEW then.
I know there would be no. AEW would be like a Florida territorial wrestling, and fucking Ric Flair would only have wrestled in fucking Charlotte and Memphis, and Scott Steiner is here apparently.
Ric Flair would still be wrestling. Oh wait, he is.
I kind of hope he fucking breaks a hip or something.
You saw that thing that Alex and I were talking about yesterday, didn't you? Ric Flair said that today, right now at 73, he's better than 85% of the AEW and WWE.
It's a complete delusional idiot. When he fucking dies, I'm just not gonna give a shit.
When's he wrestling? Because that's the day he's dying, isn't it?
I mean, that wouldn't be the first guy to die in the ring.
Would you see originally it was going to be at the Nashville Fairgrounds, but the ticket demand was so high they went to an arena that's now 3 times the size?
Wrestling fans are dumb.
9,000 people are going to buy tickets to see this idiot.
It's impressive. I mean, people like Ric Flair for some reason. I mean, if you think Hogan's a piece of shit, but you don't think Ric Flair is also a piece of shit, you're probably a piece of shit.
Maybe it's the people that are going to expect him to actually die.
I mean, that's the only reason I'd go. Maybe he'd fucking blow out a titty or something. I hope he wrestles with a shirt on, for God's sake.
He said he was going to. His cardio isn't the best that it's ever going to be, but he's going to wrestle in a shirt.
I love how he specified that. So maybe that's why people bought tickets.
There's no way his cardio is better than when he actually wrestled.
No, he's an idiot. It's probably better than it's been in the last 5 years. The guy's a fucking moron.
Doesn't he have a pacemaker?
That whole family sucks. Like the whole family is just fucking awful. Good night, everybody.
Why did it have to be Reed?
He's probably the one who would have been the best wrestler of the bunch. Would have been more tolerable than Charlotte.
David Flair's more entertaining than Charlotte.
Well, whenever Ric Flair does die, the fucking podcast a year later, we're doing it on that day so we can mention Ric Flair being dead. Fucking moron. Speaking 100%, of dead,
we're marked down that date.
I'm on top of the banners today. Unusual death follow-up.
You actually remember what the unusual death was, though? Do you?
No, I have no idea. I know it was something that I fucking just found and was like, yeah, let's do this. Sounds good.
So it was 1984, something called a John Eric Hexum, which John Eric was hyphenated.
Generic.
Oh my God, I didn't even think of that. It probably was.
Generic.
So he was an actor on some show called Cover Up.
Oh, the gun idiot.
Accidentally self-inflicted blank cartridge gunshot to the head. So he died October 18th. The incident in question happened on October 12th. The cast and crew of Cover Up, which we're going to get into in a second of what the fucking show Cover Up was, because good Lord, how was this a TV show? They were filming the 7th episode of the series. So we're in the first season, guys. The episode was called Golden Opportunity.
Nice.
One of the scenes filmed that day called for Hexum's character to load cartridges into a .44 Magnum handgun. So he was provided with a functional gun and blanks. When the scene didn't go as the director wanted to, there was a little bit of a delay in filming. So this fucking idiot became restless and impatient during the delay and began playing around to lighten the mood. He unloaded all but one blank round, spun it in simulating Russian roulette, put the revolver to his right temple, and pulled the trigger, unaware of the danger. So you had said this last week. Some of the blanks used paper or plastic wadding to seal the gunpowder in the cartridge. The waddings propelled from the barrel of the gun with enough explosive force to cause death or serious injury if the weapon is fired within a few feet of the body, particularly at a vulnerable spot such as the temple. So the paper wadding in the blank, bless you, that Hexum discharged did not penetrate his skull. However, the explosive effect of the muzzle blast caused enough blunt force trauma to fracture a quarter-size piece of his skull and propel that piece of skull into his brain, causing massive hemorrhaging. He was rushed to the hospital. He underwent 5 hours of surgery to repair the wounds. 6 days after the accident, at the age of 26, he was declared brain dead.
I think he should have been declared brain dead a week earlier.
At least.
When he had the gun in his hand.
So some, good things that came from the tragedy.
That was a really good joke. Pat myself on the back for that one.
You kind of should.
Should have been declared brain dead before the injury.
You honestly should have. If you were recording this for TikTok, that'd be a good TikTok to soundbite. So his body flown on life support. They donated his organs. His heart was transplanted to a 36-year-old man. His kidneys and corneas were donated.
His corneas were donated?
Yeah, one cornea went to a 66-year-old man. The other cornea went to a 9-year-old girl. Interesting. Wow. We split the corneas up. One kidney went to a 5-year-old boy. The other kidney went to a 43-year-old grandmother.
A 5-year-old boy could take a grown man's kidney?
Apparently. I didn't realize that was something that could happen.
Good for this guy.
He also had skin donated to a 3.5-year-old boy who had third-degree burns. This is where they lose me.
Imagine telling the story of, where did I get my organs from? Well, this fucking guy.
This moron. So his mother received an out-of-court settlement from 20th Century Fox.
It's probably easier to just fucking go away and then have to go through all that fucking bullshit.
So
I guess you can find some sort of safety thing where he shouldn't have had the gun in his hand when the cameras weren't rolling or some stupid shit.
I guess that's true. They should have taken the gun away when the cameras weren't rolling. So this, I think, is interesting. The episode on which Hexum had been working was broadcast on November 3rd, 1984, 2 weeks after his death. They continued production without his character. 3 weeks later, they introduced a new character to replace him. At the end of that episode, they broke the news, quote unquote, that guy's character was killed on another mission.
Wow.
Stupid.
So just said he retired.
They had an in memoriam written by one of the writers on the show for the actor. It said, when a star dies, its light continues to shine across the universe for millenniums. John Eric Hexum died in October of this year, but the lives he touched will continue to be brightened by his light forever and ever. The dude was an actor for 4 years on a bunch of shit shows.
I hope he's talking about the fucking body parts he donated. That makes more sense.
So this show Cover Up was one of the worst shows. It got canceled after one season, but the plot of the show, fashion photographer Danny Reynolds' life suddenly changes after the death of her husband. That's when she discovers that he was actually an undercover CIA agent. When she learns he had been murdered,
I'm already in.
She recruits Mac Harper, a former Special Forces operator, to help her find her husband's killers. And their whole thing is they're undercover agents pretending to be models.
I like it.
And it's called Cover Up.
That should have continued. That show could have been could have had a 10-year run if he didn't kill himself.
One of the actors in the show, his name was Richard Anderson. I thought it was Richard Dean Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson?
It's actually someone named Richard Norman Anderson, no relation to Richard Dean.
Is John Eric Hexum gay? I thought because I've researched this before. I couldn't remember if he was gay or not.
I don't think he was. I mean, he looks like he probably should have been.
People like to ask, how many actors have died from prop guns? How old was John Eric Hexum when he died? Is John Eric Hexum still alive? And what movies did John Eric Hexum play in? No,
well, I can give you his entire filmography. He played something called a Phineas Bogg in a show called Voyagers for 20 episodes. He was in a television movie called Making of a Male Model. He was on an episode of a show called Hotel. He played Pat Trammell in a movie called The Bear, which was a biopic starring Gary Busey and John Eric Hexum about Paul Bear Bryant. So there we go. And then he was in the TV show Cover Up.
I think he was gay.
Gary Busey played Paul Bear Bryant in this movie. Gary Busey.
At the time, neither of us knew that the other was gay. Is
that the story of our friendship?
Lines from no, we both know we're very gay. Stupid John Eric Hexum, but at least he was an organ donor. Can you imagine if he just killed himself and then fucking nothing good came of it?
That's true. He's an idiot, though. I don't want to say. I know last week we talked about
he was good looking, though.
Okay, his freaking little picture on Wikipedia there. It's nice biceps, bro.
All right, we're gonna change the the order we do things. I want to play pickle right now.
Let's do it.
All right, give me a team to pick a player
on. Do the Mets.
I'm going to pick who is somebody on the Mets that they would I'm trying to think, is it obvious or do I go some fucking screw? Let's go Pete Alonzo.
I like it.
Oh, hey now. He's a righty, bats righty, throws righty, born in the USA, and he's age 27, and he's either in the NL or he's in the AL East.
Okay.
Any Yankees that are right-handed Americans the age 27?
Aaron Hicks is a switch hitter. Joey Gallo's lefty. Marwin Gonzalez definitely not. What about want to try a Blue Jay?
Sure.
Try Bo Bichette? I don't think he's 27 though.
He's younger than that, right?
Maybe.
We also did. Bo Bichette was also he already was the guy when you first sent this to me.
What about Kevin Biggio?
He sucks. Is he even still playing?
Yeah, he just played second base the other day.
Against us? I feel like I haven't heard his name at all this year. Havan. He is 27, so it's not the AL East. So he's in the NL West or whatever the fuck the other one is. Just blanking on right now. Central.
Does it have Kevin Biggio listed as a first baseman?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. He's a second baseman. That sucks.
He's also left-handed. So 27-year-old American, all righty, in the NL.
In the NL Central or NL West?
Not a first baseman. We've narrowed that down.
Not a first baseman. I also did not know Kevin Biggio hit lefty. Thought he was a righty.
NL West. Giants, Dodgers. It's probably some fucking Rocky. Or well, we already did a Diamondback, so hopefully it's not another Diamondback.
Well, Chris Bryant is on the Rockies.
He's older than 27, isn't he?
He has to be.
There's no way he's 27.
It's at least a different position, right?
I mean, it
could be a pitcher.
Well, that's true too. But do we want to waste a guess on Chris Bryant? We know he's not 27.
No, we don't want to waste a guess on him. But I'm trying to think of who is in the NL Central. Or how old is Christian Yelich?
I feel like he's got to be at least 30. But let's do him. I feel like he's probably 31.
He's got to be 30 or 31.
30. So it's not the NL Central. So it's the NL West.
I also did not realize he bats lefty. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. I should have caught that. So it's NL West. I already got Jock Peterson. He's a lefty anyway, so that doesn't matter.
And 27. What about okay, CJ Cron is lefty. I'm thinking of Rockies now.
He's old.
What about...
Is it really Cron? Because I always say CJ Crone.
No, I think it is CJ Cron. I think it is.
Oh, Crone.
Charlie Blackmon is old and lefty.
Who the fuck else do the Rockies
Yankee
have?
killer Randall. What about Randall Grichuk?
He could be.
I know he's righty.
I'm trying to picture him. He is righty.
He's probably too old, though.
I think he's too old. He's 30. We got the NL West, though. It's definitely the NL West. Now that was confirmed, even though it was already confirmed.
Okay.
So it's not the Rockies.
We eliminated the Rockies.
So it's the Giants, Dodgers. Hopefully one of those two teams. I really don't know anybody on baseball. Freddie Freeman bats left-handed. He's also definitely not 27. A guy like Gavin Lux is too young. Who's a fucking right-handed pitcher? Walker Buehler right-handed?
Yeah, he's right-handed. What about what positions have we done?
First, left, and right.
What about Trey Turner? He's got to be 27 or 28.
So close. It's not on the Dodgers. So it's the Giants or the Diamondbacks?
Evan Longoria is too old.
What other team are we missing?
Padres.
Oh, let's go with the Padres. How old is Luke Voigt's in his 30s, right? He also
Luke Voigt's like 32.
It's not a shortstop either.
So it's not Manny. Oh, what about Manny Machado? No, never mind.
He's older than 27, right?
Yep.
Tatis is younger. Who else is on the fucking Padres?
I'm going to go like position by position on the fucking Padres.
I'm so bad. I don't know anybody. Unless they're on my fantasy team, I don't know you.
But it could be a pit. Blake Snell's lefty. I'm trying to think. What about Sean Manaea's lefty?
What about Clevenger? He's got to be older than 27, right?
He's got to be like 32 or 33. What about Joe Musgrove?
Is he only 27?
He's probably maybe 29 or 30.
29. It's not San Diego, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
It's the Giants. All right, Jock Peterson was already on this.
How many more guesses do we have?
We're on guess 7.
Jesus Christ.
So we finally narrowed it down to the correct team. So it's not a pitcher, shortstop, right, left, or first baseman.
What if it's a Diamondback again?
Oh, I forgot about that.
Last week it was Cooper Hummel. I swear to God, if they go back to the Diamondback well again, I'm going to be pissed.
I feel like do we just name a Giant to guess one? We get one guess. Then we have one last guess.
How old is Brandon Crawford?
He's got to be older than 27. He's been around for a while.
I'm thinking of guys on the Giants.
He's also a shortstop, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a shortstop. Brandon Belt's a first baseman.
Who's the Giants' fucking third baseman and center fielder?
Evan Longoria is their third baseman.
He's too old.
What about Tommy La Stella? Wait, don't do him. I think he's lefty.
Well, we need to at least get it to the right team. Who's the Giants' catcher right now?
Oh God, what the hell is his name? It's Kurt something, not Kurt Suzuki. I can't think of his name.
Who's how old is Alex Wood?
Alex Wood.
Oh, he's not a starter. Never mind. God damn it! This is fucking.
Alex Wood, I think, throws lefty though too.
God damn it! This would be so much easier if I could name entire rosters. I still don't know anybody on the Diamondbacks. I should have fucking done some research.
The only people I know on the Diamondbacks are Carson Kelly and Christian Walker. Carson Kelly is righty. That much I know. He's their catcher. I know Carson Kelly's righty.
Hey, we got it.
Oh, yeah, let's go. They went to the Diamondbacks again. Fuck off.
Just because we needed to eliminate one of the NL West teams. And the two players you knew, that's who we chose. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right. I mean, I knew others, but they were lefty, like, Madison Bumgarner.
All right. NFL Weddle.
Eric Weddle?
Yeah, that's what I think. I'm assuming that's who it's named after. All right. Give me an obscure fucking NFC player.
Boston Scott.
I hate that guy. All right,
27.
So he's somewhere in there. So he's not in the NFC East. That means he's not in the whole NFC at all, right?
Yeah, so he's an AFC player.
Give me an obscure AFC player who's within the age of 25 to 29. That's not a running back.
It's not a running back. Who's a random tight end?
Darren Waller?
Yeah, try him. He's not obscure, but...
Yeah. All right, AFC West. There we go. He's shorter than 6'6". I love how it's not... Yeah. So he's lower than 29. So he's 27 to 25.
And he's not on the Raiders.
AFC West. So we got the Chiefs, Broncos, and Chargers. How old is Austin? No, it's not a running back. Idiot. I'm so bad with like defensive players. It's probably some defensive guy.
I mean, no, it's not a running back, so it's not Melvin Gordon. Young. What about Cortland Sutton?
Holy shit. 3 guesses.
Should I just retire now? I'm 2 for 2.
3. We're 100% now. I guess I played this one other time. 8 hours, 8.5 hours we can play. What was the one that sucked? Was it hockey? I think hockey sucked.
Yeah, hockey, because it was like last names, and it wasn't like this. It was like actual spelling of their name.
I don't like that.
And then there was the wrestling one where it was like Rumble, Pile Driver.
The word. Was it that or was it Polo? Whatever the fuck that is. And you're going to be slow right now, Google. Thank you. Fucking cunt.
Google sucks.
We're going RJ Barrett. He's in the Eastern Conference. That's about all I got.
And he doesn't play.
He's not in the Atlantic. He's not a forward guard. Not close to 6'6", not close to 22.
Why am I blanking on even teams at this point?
What the fuck? Who's in the other division in the fucking East? Oh my God, Google, you suck. All right, give me a bull. That used to be your favorite team.
Zach LaVine?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's not on the Knicks. He's not on. Let's see what other fucking division? Let me see. So he's not on the Sixers, like the Raptors. It's got to be like who's on the Bucks? Chris Middleton. All right, he's within the ages of 30, so probably 28 to 32, and he's around the number 22.
All right, that doesn't narrow it down much for us.
It narrows it down to the what's the South?
What about Jimmy Butler? Is he too tall?
Is that too easy?
That probably would be too easy.
Oh, hey. He's on Miami, obviously, so that rest doesn't matter. He's 32. He's with we guessed the same jersey number. They're both 22. So the guy we're looking for is 38. He's not close to 6'7". He's also not a forward. But his jersey number is within 4 numbers of 22.
So he's not close to 6'7", so that means he could be taller than 6'7", potentially.
Yeah. But I mean, how many 6'9", 6'10"? Is it Bam?
Yeah, let's try Bam Adebayo.
Is he 32? That seems too old, right?
It does seem too old.
Who else is on the Heat? Tyler Hero?
He's short. He's a point guard. Isn't Zach LaVine a point guard too?
It just says guard forward.
Tyler Hero is a guard.
Wait, so it's not. So it has to be a center.
Yeah, it's got to be a center then.
All right, let's just go Bam. So it's close to a center forward. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean? So
I'm putting in Hero anyway. Jesus Christ. So it's not a guard. It's not a center forward. It's not a forward, and it's not a guard forward. What? Who's their point guard? Lowry? Is it Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, he's a point guard on the team, so it's Tyler Hero.
For Christ's sake. Who the fuck else is on the Heat?
How many guesses do we have left?
This is our last guess.
Who's their backup center? Oh my God.
I mean, that's a really hard ask.
I'm thinking of players like they have Duncan Robinson.
So Bam is 6'7" wasn't close. 6'9" was nothing. 6'5" was nothing. 6 foot is nothing. So it has to be the center on the team. The other
it has to be somebody taller. PJ Tucker isn't 7 foot.
This is ridiculous.
God, who the hell is the other fucking player on their team? I can picture his stupid effing face.
They're asking us to name more than 5, or they're asking us to name more than 4 Miami Heat players. This is ridiculous.
Oh my God, his name's like Dwayne or something like that, not Dwayne Wade. That's their other center.
Is it like Dwayne Washington Jr.?
No, it's not a junior.
Because there's no Dwayne like DW.
Oh, so it's spelled stupid. What about like DE? DEW?
Dwayne Demond? Edmond? The fuck is that?
I think he's the Heat's backup center, I think.
That's like, come on, really?
That's the Cooper Hummel of
that.
Obscurity.
Don't fucking do that NBA Wordle bullshit.
I'm kind of impressed we knew that many Miami Heat players though.
I know. I forgot about Kyle Lowry, but how do you even say this? Poltel? Who the fuck what is that? Is that an NBA player from back in the day?
I think it's an NBA player now.
Poltel? P-O-E.
Jacob Poltel. Plays for the Spurs.
You can just call it NBA Wordle if you want to. Like, fuck off. Sick of that bullshit. So I'm going to do something that I love to do every day, and I'm going to munch some nuts.
Oh, munching nuts.
Munch nuts. I think this is American because it's in English.
Are you allergic to nuts? Because you didn't change the banner from Unusual Death.
No. Why would you tell me that now? 40 minutes.
The screen was blocking it.
Oh, then that's fine. I wonder what it looked like with the screen share. If you could even see the banner scroll. I'm just going to put this one up.
Damn right he is.
Munch nuts. Oh, it comes in 2 separate bars.
You're a munch nut. It definitely sounds crunchy.
You get the nuts right away, which I like.
You do like nuts right away, wouldn't you?
I love nuts hitting the back of my throat. Oh, this is fucking good.
I did a Peloton ride earlier, and every song was raunchy and sexual in nature. There was actually a song on there by an artist I've never heard of. Her name is Kim Petras, and the name of the song was Throat Goat. And guess what it was about?
This is fucking good. Look up munch nuts because I want to buy more of these. These are fucking delicious. Yeah, this is good.
You can get them on Amazon.
Where are they from? Like, is this a region-specific candy?
It says Nestle Munch Nuts.
I've literally never heard of this.
It also shows that they're on Walmart.com too.
Really? That's pretty good.
It might not be something you can get in a store, but you might be able to order it from their website.
Good combination of chocolate, nuts, and then the wafer. I like that. That's the best thing I've tried so far. That and the Snickers fruit and nut. Giving that an A+.
There you go.
Randy Osgood, #1 fan. All right. I forgot this last week. He asked us something. I had an immediate answer for it. And where is it? If you could delete anything in the world, what would it be and why?
If I could delete anything in the world, Donald Trump.
Close. I would say Republicans. My first thought instantly when he texted me that, I was like, Republicans.
There are some, not many, that are actually
just get rid of all of them. We could actually go back to being like decent. Get rid of all of them.
I have these to try too.
Taste test.
These Cookie Pop popcorn Oreo flavor, which the back of the bag says, "At last, America, two of our favorite snacks are joined together in amazing deliciousness. Light, fluffy popcorn, cream coating, and real Oreo cookie pieces. The perfect match. We know you will love it."
Not everything has to be mashed together, but popcorn is a pretty good combo for us.
I feel like this has to be good. The bag opens really nicely. Okay, they actually smell like Oreos.
Well, if you didn't like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn.
These legitimately smell. Oh my God, it's like.
Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I was expecting them to be more chocolatey.
Oh my God,
where's the chocolate?
It's on there.
That's weak. I'm expecting the popcorn to be black.
Some of the pieces have a lot more chocolate than others. It actually tastes like a goddamn Oreo. Oh my God, these are really good.
If it tastes like an Oreo, they didn't do exactly the right job. It should taste like popcorn in an Oreo. You don't taste any popcorn?
I know. I taste the saltiness of the popcorn, but you just get smacked with the Oreo flavor.
I would just eat an Oreo then.
It's like a salty Oreo.
I mean, they have Oreos with sea salt on them. Those are good. I just don't see the point of making something that, like, I thought it would taste like if I put a piece of popcorn inside of an Oreo. You're not tasting any popcorn or just the saltiness?
I'm tasting the saltiness, and depending on how much chocolate or how much Oreo is on there, you get more popcorn or not.
Like, I want popcorn with a hint of Oreo. That's what I want.
Next week, I have the Snickers one to try.
I'm assuming that's going to be like a salty Snickers.
That's my assumption too. I mean, for only $4, that's kind of not bad.
All right. Most iconic smells. Are you ready?
Oh, God. I'm not sure if I'm ready.
Most iconic smells. Randy Osgood.
Most iconic smells.
#1 seed. Pretty good one. Farts. Fucking iconic. Especially, I hope you mean your own, because everybody loves their own brand, according to Fat Bastard. And that's one of the truest statements said in a movie. Everybody loves their own fucking brand. Versus the 16 seed, Water Park Water, which you could just say any pool water.
Yeah, that does. The chlorine has a distinct smell.
I do like. But
if that's the 16 seed, that's going to be interesting.
Water Park Water. You just said pool water. Pool water. I'm going farts.
Yeah, I think that's going to be tough to beat.
The 8 seed and the 9 seed. Most iconic smells. Why is this on the list? Body odor. How is that an iconic smell?
No.
I would rather somebody fart in my face and have to smell their fucking BO.
Awful.
Versus the 9 seed, Sharpies / markers. Yes.
I'm going 9 seed. I'm going Sharpies.
100%. Body odor could have. No, that's just don't even be on there. Interesting. 5 seed, Home Depot does have a distinct smell when you walk into Home Depot.
So does Lowe's though too.
Well, like all those departments, like if you walk into BJ's or something like that, and then this is a good one. 12 seed, a fresh pack of cards, like Pokemon cards, like especially for us or for me, I like to open cards, so that's an upset for me.
Well, actually, when I was younger, I remember getting packs of baseball cards when I was younger. Like they had the gum in there. Like that has a distinct smell to me. I'm going upset too. I'm going cards.
All right. 4 seed, which I think should be minimum a 2 seed, although I haven't seen the 2 or 3 seed. Gasoline. And number 13, which can be eliminated immediately, asparagus.
Asparagus does have a distinct smell, but it also gives you a distinct smell when you piss and then you smell asparagus still.
It's iconic smells, not most distinct smells.
I'm going to go 4-seed gasoline.
Gasoline, 1,000%. Yeah, the 3-seed is garbage. The 3-seed Subway. Gasoline has to be ahead of that.
Wait, which, like the New York City Subway or Subway, the restaurant?
The Subway. The restaurant, which if you walk in and you get that, like everyone knows that fucking smell.
Yep.
And then 14, pretty good seed, casino smoke. When you walk into a casino, you get that fucking smell of just old people fucking cancer sticking in.
Yep.
I'm saying, I think Subway is probably more iconic.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Poor seeding though.
The 6-seed, Auntie Anne's, so any pretzel place, versus the 11 seed, where I think we might have an upset here. McDonald's Play Palace or Play Place.
I was gonna say, where the hell is McDonald's on this list?
But this is just the play area. Like you walk in, you get the smell of the plastic balls and the slide and shit. That's classic.
I agree with that upset.
I think I'm going upset. Yeah. 7 in the 10 seed, Cinnabon. Yes.
Yeah.
Versus black ice air fresheners. Why would you go specific on the air fresheners?
That's too specific. I'd go Cinnabon though.
Yeah, 100%. Because if you just said air fresheners, maybe a little bit more of a debate. All right, number 2. All right, I'd put gas here instead and move this to 3. But new car.
Yep.
And the 15 seed is very obscure. Blockbuster, or like any video rental place. It did have that, like, I don't know if it was the carpeting or what, but you did have that sort of distinct smell
of shame and stale semen.
Movies. But new car is like,
I'll go new car.
So we got the 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds moving on. So we got farts versus Sharpies and markers.
I might go upset.
I'm in for a good Sharpie, but like the smell of your own farts is just like nothing like it. It makes no sense why everybody else in the universe would think that's disgusting, but it smells good to you.
It doesn't smell good.
Everybody loves their own brand. You smell it, you're like not disgusted by it. But somebody else does it, disgusting. You run away like fucking a little bitch. Like you don't want to be anywhere near somebody when they fart. I can't take the Sharpies over that. I have to do farts. It's iconic.
I have to do farts.
Fresh pack of cards and gas. That's rough. I love the smell of gas.
Really?
It's so amazing.
Oh, it makes me nauseous.
I fucking love gas. I feel like it's going to lose to farts anyway, but like going to a gas station is fucking amazing. Like it just smells so good.
That's so weird. I hate the smell of gasoline. Like every week would have to put gas in my mower. Hate it.
Like I won't like touch the gas and like sniff it, but if I just smell it at the gas station, it's so
also
good.
I'm just gonna call bullshit on this whole list. How is freshly cut grass not on there? That has a very iconic smell.
That I would take the ice fucking freshener bullshit off. I would take fucking Auntie Anne's doesn't even need to be on there.
A pizza place going in there and just smelling the pizza ovens. Come on, we could make a better list.
As usual, I'm gonna pack of cards is so close.
And this is most iconic, right?
Yeah. I feel like everybody knows gas smells. Not everyone's into trading cards. Everyone knows the smell of gas.
Yeah, they don't like it except
you. No, that's not true. That's a very popular smell. All right, I'm going gas.
Ooh, arsonists?
No, people like the smell of gas. That's not an uncommon thing. So Subway versus McDonald's, the play place. I think Subway's still around, but the McDonald's play place is more fucking nostalgic. So if I had to choose one I wanted to smell, it would be like go back and when you're a kid being in the play place. Yeah. Subway is kind of like I don't go to Subway that much. I don't know the last time I even went into a Subway.
I can't remember the last time I went to Subway. It was when we lived in Danbury.
You went to a Subway then?
Yeah, sometimes I would get it.
Like you'd go there, or would somebody else pick it up for you?
I'd go there.
I just see you fucking ordering all the vegetables and the gross shit. Yeah, let me get black olives on my sandwich. Fucking
I love the meatball marinara sub was my favorite.
Would you get fucking black olives on it?
No, I would just get the meatballs and cheese, baby. That's all I need.
All right, we're going McDonald's. So that's the 11 over the 3 seed. Another upset. So we have...
This matchup's probably the best matchup. Cinnabon
versus new car. There is something oddly satisfying about a new car.
Yeah, you love that new car smell, but I mean, love that Cinnabon and diabetes smell too.
I don't know who to pick on this one. That's tough. If I had to sit in a car that smelled like new car or Cinnabon, what would you pick?
I'd probably pick one that smelled like new car because I think Cinnabon would just make me too hungry.
Then I think new car wins.
I think you're right.
All right, new car. So we got farts versus gas and McDonald's Play Place versus new car. So
I feel like you're leaning gasoline, and I feel like you're going to lean Play Place.
I farts and gasoline should just be the dual winners. And then put those together and light your farts, which I've never done before. I feel like I would just blow my whole asshole out if I tried that. So I've never attempted that. Let me do the other side first. McDonald's versus new car. I feel like new car is probably more iconic, but nostalgia wise, it's fucking that McDonald's place. It's not. We can't just go to McDonald's and hang out at the playpen. We can't really. Do they even have those anymore?
I wonder if they do. I haven't seen one that actually.
I was at one in where was it? Was I in New Haven? And they had a playpen, but every other McDonald's I ever go to, no, nothing. So they're very few and far between. I feel like new car probably wins. Because if you said name me the best smells, you'd probably off the top of your head would have said new car, within the first 2 or 3.
That's true.
So it's new car versus farts or gas.
I go new car.
We haven't even picked farts or gas yet.
I go new car.
What do you think? What do you think more people are repulsed by? Well, nobody's really repulsed by their own farts. They're all repulsed by everybody else's farts. But there are plenty of people who like the smell of gas. It's kind of a toss-up for me. Would you lean gas or farts?
I would lean neither, but I would probably go gasoline.
Then if it's gasoline versus new car, I'm taking gas. And this one could be a split decision.
Some people love the smell of gasoline because it has a suppressing effect on the nervous system with the benzene and other hydrocarbons in it when you inhale them, which results in a temporary euphoric feeling. You like it because you're getting high off it, bro.
It's not true because it could be a bad smell and you still get high. I like the smell of it.
It produces a pleasurable sensation that's not unlike alcohol or a host of other drugs. That's why some people love the smell of gasoline, according to this article.
Yeah, that would imply that you're there huffing it for 10 minutes. You're there for fucking 30 seconds smelling it.
Yeah, that doesn't take long to actually...
I've never smelled gas and thought, wow, I feel high right now.
You don't get high, but that's why you enjoy it, because of the...
You could literally say that about any smell then. Oh, why do I enjoy that? Because it smells good. It fucking smells
Gasoline doesn't smell good, but the stuff in the gasoline is why you find it pleasurable.
It doesn't smell good to you. It smells good to me.
Many people don't find it, but the people that do, that's the reason why.
But that logic makes no sense. If that's the property it has, it should have that effect on everybody.
Oh, it also says
so it smells good. That's
the
what
theory
it is.
of the stuff that's in the gasoline that causes you to find it to be a pleasurable smell. Says it also explains why people are drawn to the smell of whiteboard markers, Home Depot, fresh tennis balls, books, and other scents.
Yeah, because they smell good.
It's the stuff that comes out of it.
I don't think you're understanding what smelling is. Something smells like something. That's what it is, right? Cigarette smoke has no good effect, yet I don't mind the smell of it. It smells fine.
So it says the biological process, because of the biological process of numbing your nerves, activates the mesolimbic pathway, also known as the brain's reward pathway. So it's confusing your body into thinking that it's good.
I didn't say it was good. I said it smells good. There's nothing
tricking
good
your
about
body into thinking it smells good. That's what it's doing.
Do you know how your body works? You're getting tricked with everything. Do you think cocaine is good for your body? No, it's tricking you. Doesn't mean it doesn't smell good. Gasoline smells good. Fresh tennis balls smell good. Your fucking asshole after being fucked smells good. Doesn't mean it's fucking healthy for you. Although the last one probably is. So I'm going gas. New car is fine. It's a toss-up. Either one could win. Whatever you're viewing, if you're watching or listening, you pick a winner. Is it gas or is it new car? Either one is acceptable. Farts are acceptable. McDonald's is acceptable. The only thing that's not is fucking body odor. That shouldn't be on the list at all. Or air fresheners. I don't even like the black ice freshener. Get like the wintergreen or like fucking, I don't know. I haven't got an air freshener in years.
Trash.
Anybody still use air fresheners out there? How about worst names or best sounds?
I have best
one of the
things. If you want to do that one,
one of the sounds was just on the last list.
Really?
I feel like we could have an upset right immediately on the best sounds. So we're gonna do that one. Opening a beer is the 1 seed. So if you don't drink beer, opening a fucking soda or whatever. And the 16 seed on best sounds are farts.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember my ridiculous farting where it was just like, it makes no sense how it's fucking coming out at that octave. Like a good sounding fart is way better than opening a beer.
I have no recollection.
I feel like I'm going upset on that. There's nothing better than a funny fart. If somebody opens a beer, I'm not fucking laughing. I also don't drink beer, so this doesn't.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a sound. It doesn't even have to be a beer. Just that.
Yeah, it's a great sound. Opening a can is what they should have just said. Is opening a can.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a beer. It could be open a can, anything. Just that.
That's a really, really good fucking 1 versus 6. This is like fucking Virginia's getting upset right now. It is a great sound. Opening a can. I feel like this is terrible seeding.
Hey, I'm curious what the other seeds are. If that's a 16.
A more pleasurable sound is the beer or the can. So, all right, I'll go with the 1 seed, but I feel like farts could win easily. The 8 seed, the Law and Order Dun Dun.
Oh.
Classic. And this shouldn't be on the list at all. A DJ or rap air horn.
No. 8 seed Law and Order.
I don't know what DJ or rap air horn means, but like it's just a picture of an air horn. Like that's not pleasurable at all. Why is that on here?
Like when you're at a club or something and the DJ is playing things and they have the dun, 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 the air horn sound.
But like that's not.
It's stupid.
No. This is a good matchup. Number 5, the Mario coin sound.
Oh man.
Versus the HBO intro, like the fuzz or whatever. I'm taking Mario all day.
I gotta go Mario.
That's a good matchup though. The 4 seed, Ocean Waves.
Yeah.
The 13 seed, this says PS2, but I'm going to go any video game startup screen. Like the best one I remember is the GameCube, where it did like that little circle where like like that.
I never played GameCube.
At all?
Never.
I think the only thing I never really played was like the original Xbox. I didn't know anyone who had that. I had a PS2.
Never played GameCube. What about the Dreamcast? Never played that either.
Never had Dreamcast. I had Sega, but
Dreamcast was a thing though. I didn't just make that up, did I?
I think that was after Genesis. Fuck Ocean Waves. I'm going any video game startup.
Oh yeah, I already went to that. I already decided for it.
100%. I don't give a shit about the Ocean Waves. Yeah, they're cool, but let me start a video game.
Yeah, Ocean Waves, but then you get sand on your toes and it just ruins the experience for me.
Even the Xbox to delete, like that's fuck the ocean.
The ocean.
This is a good one. 3 seed, Swish of Basketball.
Oh, that's good.
Versus the 14 seed, the Pornhub theme drums. I'll be honest, I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even really know what the Pornhub sound was until like I think it was a video of the kid doing it in his classroom or whatever, and like in his band, and like he got in trouble for it. Because like who's watching the intro to Pornhub? You just skip. Yeah, so there's like okay, never mind. All right, it's the 2 seed. Good. Swish of a Basketball is one of the best things in sports. So the 6 seed, the choir from the Halo intro.
Oh.
I'm not exactly remembering what that is, but and then Windows XP startup.
I'm leaning Halo just because I'll take video game over computer.
I don't know what the choir from Halo is, so
it's gonna lose to Switch for basketball anyway.
Yeah, so that fine. Star Wars Pod Racers, like I'm guessing.
Oh yeah.
Why not just put lightsabers? Like that's better.
Yeah, lightsaber is a bit more iconic sound.
Very low 10 seed. EA Sports, it's in the game. Taking that. Like lightsaber, even if it was lightsabers, that's iconic. I'm taking the EA Sports, it's in the game. How is that a 10
How
seed?
is that a 10 seed?
The number 2 seed, which I think might win for us. The Crack of the Bat.
Yeah, Crack of the Bat. I don't even need a 15 seed. I don't even need to know the 15 seed. It's Crack of the Bat.
You do need to know because it's why would this even be on the list before the list, talking about the list? The sound of a mummy. What? You could have put like sneakers on a basketball court. You could have put fucking the football helmets crunching together. You put the sound of a mummy.
What about like birds chirping in the morning? Like anything.
Oh, anything besides that. How about like a real thing? Mummies aren't real. Like, for fuck's sake. Opening a can
of whoop ass
versus I'm going to open up a can of whoop ass on myself. Opening up a can versus Law and Order. As iconic as Law and Order is, kind of have to go with the.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah.
But Law and Order's in terms of TV sounds, that's probably the top 10. Mario Coin versus the video game startup, kind of the same realm.
I think I'm going video game startup.
It's so hard for me because that coin sound is so fucking iconic. And it's a picture of the original Super Mario Brothers for the NES. But that's one game. If this specifically says PS2 startup, which I don't really remember.
I can think of the Xbox one. I can't think of the PS2.
I say let's just combine the two and they're just video game sounds.
So that's technically 5 seed and a 13 seed become a 9 seed then.
Sure. That's better than the stupid DJ air horn. So then we got Swish of the basketball versus the Halo shit. So that's Swish of the basketball, clearly. And then EA Sports, it's in the game, is a 10 seed versus the Crack of the Bat. Sorry, EA Sports. You gotta. So you got opening a beer or a drink, whatever the fucking can you want, versus the video game sounds. Startup, iconic Mario. You could throw Sonic in there getting a coin or losing a coin. I can only pick up one coin at a time in Sonic, but if you touch me, I lose all my coins. Fuck you. I can go on a rant about that. Fuck yourself.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And then you're fucking like you're like still invincible for like a few seconds. So you try to at least get one more coin before you get tagged again. I feel like opening the drink is probably. Although I'd rather play the video game. Chime in here anytime.
I'm thinking I could go either way. I have no issue if you choose the upset with the 9 seed. The new 9 seed.
The 9 seed. The 13 and the 5.
13 and 5 over 2 becomes 9. I mean, it works.
We'll go video games. Yeah. So that's in the finals against Swish of the basketball. As great as that is, we're going baseball. And I think Crack of the Bat is going to win.
Crack the skulls. Crack the bat.
Just the crack of the fucking bat. Like the best in sports, like the crack of the bat, the swish. Like I guess just people running into each other in football, and then hockey sounds.
The CTE in football.
Somebody getting hit into the board, somebody hitting the post. The sticks on the ice, the skating. Even in basketball, the squeaking of the court, the sneakers on the court, that's iconic.
Yeah. So
we're going crack of the bat wins. The 2 seed wins.
What about the skate on the hockey player severing the throat of Clint Malarchuk?
Or fucking Richard Zednick getting super kicked into the
throat.
About
that one.
Poor asshole. Well, we're almost at an hour. We should just wrap it up now. You got a couple of weird news stories.
I got a couple of weird news stories. So
all right, let's see. Can't wait to hear these.
Did you hear about the backpacking rats being trained to rescue humans during disasters?
Backpacking rats?
Yep.
I I feel like I've heard a story about somebody trying to rescue somebody during disasters, but I don't know about rats.
All right, so this is legitimate. This is real. In a recent instance of cool animal facts, scientists in Tanzania are training rats to help with search and rescue efforts at disaster sites, and it's going really well. Scottish researcher and animal lover Dr. Donna Keane is one of the people behind Hero Rats, an endeavor by a Tanzanian nonprofit organization focused on training animals to help the world. She trains African giant pouched rats to carry out search and rescue operations and contribute to other life-saving projects.
I think if I needed rescuing and I saw a rat, I'd be freaked out and kill it.
I'd rather die. I mean, just leave me.
I just think of the scene in Mission Impossible where the fucking other guy sees the rat coming and he's just like, and then he kills the rat. What if that was a life-saving rat?
Trying to save him. So, like, this would just creep me out. But they're fully trained 7 rats, and a total of 170 are still in quote-unquote hero school, waiting to go out there and save lives.
Hero school.
The way that they train them,
oh my God,
is they orchestrate a post-earthquake scenario to prepare the rats for the real deal. They wear little backpacks.
I need to see how big these rats are.
And if they find a victim in the debris, they trigger a switch and return to their trainers for a treat.
Nice.
These animals
in Tanzania?
In Tanzania. So honestly, if I'm in an earthquake and I'm there laying in the rubble and I see a rat, I'm not expecting it to save me. I'm thinking, oh, great, it's going to eat my goddamn face.
Well, now we know. If you see it, but what if it's not a trained rat? There's no backpack on it. You can kill it.
Yeah, there's no backpack. And actually, the rats they look like they're about this big.
Jesus.
And they're wearing, like, the pictures, like they're wearing little backpacks and shit. It's insane.
Can you tell me what famous musician was born in Tanzania?
No, I cannot.
He was incredibly gay. I'll give you that.
Elton John?
Throwing it from Family Guy. He was incredibly gay.
Oh.
Peter learns to speak Italian.
Que cosa?
Yeah, because he has a mustache. Having a mustache isn't gay. If having a mustache is gay, then Freddie Mercury was gay.
Freddie Mercury was born in Tanzania?
Yep.
Did not know that.
Stone Town in Tanzania.
I did not know that whatsoever.
Because when I looked that up years ago, I discovered what Tanzania was because I'd never heard of that place before. Fucking killer rat. No, not killer rats. Rescue hero rats.
And then
interesting.
There's this story, which is this is not a weird story. This is just a story that's going to piss you off.
Is it Ric Flair wrestling again?
Even worse. So this comes from the great state of Louisiana, and I use the word great very loosely.
What was the live PD town in fucking Louisiana?
Oh my God, what was the town in Louisiana?
It's pissing me off.
Oh my God, what was it?
Tip of my fucking tongue.
What was the town?
What was the name of the fucking town? Louisiana. It's not fucking Shreveport. I remember when I went there for WrestleMania, I probably snapped it to you. What the fuck was the name of the Louisiana police fucking force that they used? Are you looking it up?
I'm trying to.
It's pissing me off.
Was it one of the beginning seasons or was it like an end season?
I think it was towards the middle. Something. I mean, I don't know how many Louisiana ones they had. It's for some reason I'm thinking S, but I don't think it's an S. But as soon as you say it, I'm gonna fucking instantly remember.
Okay, it wasn't Volusia County, it wasn't Pomona, it wasn't Berkeley, it wasn't Terre Haute, it wasn't Bradford, Utah. I remember Bridgeport being on there.
Look for ones maybe in Louisiana.
I'm going through the whole list, man.
Type in Louisiana in the search. Fucking suspense is killing me.
It wasn't Missoula County.
Fucking goddamn it.
Slidell.
Ah!
Slidell.
God damn it, it wasn't S. I was right.
In St. Tammany Parish, Slidell.
Fucking Slidell bastards.
It's right above Pasco County.
Oh, fucking idiots. Pasco County. Goddamn live PD.
I'm going to watch it when it comes back.
If I get that channel, I'm definitely going to watch it. It's just not over the Yankees. So if it's on, what was it, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday at night could be fine. There's nothing else on. All right, so what happened in Louisiana?
So, yeah, this just happened too. Like, this article came out 3 days ago. A sheriff's department in Louisiana said it, quote unquote, dropped the ball in a case where a woman was ordered to pay her accused rapist child support.
Oh, of course.
On top of child support payments, Krista Abelseth was also ordered to relinquish custody of her teenage daughter by Judge Jeffrey C. Cash with the Tangipahoa Parish Courthouse. The story, uncovered by a local television station in Baton Rouge, reported that Abelseth was 16 years old when she met then 30-year-old John Barnes at a bar in Hammond in 2005. In Louisiana, the legal age of consent is 17. Abelseth said
that's higher than Connecticut.
That is higher than Connecticut, yes. Abelseth said Barnes told her he'd drive her home, but instead brought her to his house where she said he raped her on his living room couch. She became pregnant, but held off on reporting the incident to authorities.
Not good.
When my daughter was 5 years old, he found out about her, and once he found out about her, he pursued custody and wanted to take her away from me, Abelseth told the report. They granted him 50-50 custody despite the fact that the child was caused by rape. Earlier this year, the judge decided to give the accused rapist sole custody after he alleged that the mother gave their teenager a cell phone.
What? Now the kid's a teenager now?
Yep.
I'm sure that kid really fucking wants to go there.
This is where it gets good. In 2015, Abelseth pressed criminal charges against Barnes with the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office. In a report, she detailed the rape and said Barnes had been stalking and harassing her. Despite her report, the sheriff's department never acted.
Why would you even want to be involved in your kid's life after you rape somebody? I would want to get away from there, just in case, like, maybe you go to jail.
Just absolutely awful. And then in a Facebook post last Thursday, 7 years after she pressed charges, the sheriff's office said in reviewing the report, they discovered that it was not assigned to the proper department to be investigated, and that's why no investigation ever happened when she finally filed charges against the guy.
Yeah, cops are great though.
She had to pay her rapist child support.
There's so many dumbass cops out there. It's so bad.
And then the whole Uvalde thing where the door wasn't even fucking locked and they were looking for a key.
Speaking of raped, can you name the 7 pitchers that no-hit the Yankees on the Astros?
7 pitchers that no-hit the Yankees.
I feel like one of them, you're not even going to know who it is.
So I'm pretty sure that started out with, oh God, what the hell was his name?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Roy Oswalt, right?
Yeah.
And then he left injured. I know there was... do I have to get them in the order?
I don't think you're going to get the second 2. The last 3 guys you should know. They're widely known, especially the guy who pitched 4th and then who closed.
So we have Brad Lidge.
Yep.
Octavio Dotel.
This fucking bullpen was really good.
Octavio Dotel.
Yep.
Billy Wagner.
Yeah, that's who ended the game. The other 2 guys, one I don't think ever did anything, but I actually met this guy and he signed the fucking sweet spot of a baseball for me outside of a Met game. And then the other guy I haven't thought of in probably fucking like 20 years. When I saw this name, I was just like stunned. I was like, I remember this fucking name. Like, there's just no way you're going to get these.
What other teams did he play for?
I have no idea. I just have it's on nohitters.com, which sounds like a fucking dating website for baseball fans. Like, I don't even know if you'll know who one of the other guys is. I don't think you'll know who the second guy is.
Like, so the guy that came in after Oswalt.
Yeah, it's the most obscure guy ever. He pitched 2 2/3 innings. Like, I could give you a 7-year fucking wait, and you could try to name every pitcher who's ever pitched, and you'll be like, who?
I have no idea who this guy is.
Peter Monroe.
Never in my life.
I don't know if he pitched after 2003.
Never in my life have I heard of him.
But I fucking met that guy. I'm pretty sure one of his first starts was against the Mets that night that I went to the game. Let me look up his stats. Peter Monroe stats.
There's no way he's played baseball past like 2005.
From 1999 to 04, 5 seasons, he was 13 and 19. Wow. He was on Houston in 2002, 3, and 4, and that was about it. And then remember good old Kirk Saarloos?
Oh, he was on the Athletics. I remember that guy.
Fucking Kirk Saarloos. Somebody who's not been in my brain in fucking God knows how long.
I wonder what he's doing now. He's got to be what, in his early 40s?
43. He is a coach at TCU right now.
All right, good for him. So I knew 5 of the 7.
I hate how fucking Wikipedia doesn't have stats except for hockey players. If you go to hockey Wikipedia, they have their career stats. Everybody else, nothing. So he was on Houston for 2 years, then Oakland for 3, then Cincinnati, and then back to Oakland. Want to take a guess how many wins he has?
How many years? 7?
7.
I'm going to say probably wasn't that good. 25.
He was 29 and 30 with a fucking 5.02 ERA.
Yikes.
Good old Kirk. His lowest ERA was in 2005 when it was a 4.17.
4.17, Jesus.
That's his best ERA. Fucking Kirk Saarloos. Unreal.
All right, so I got something for you. Can you name?
No, I probably can't.
The Yankees.
Nope.
Starting lineup. 2019.
No, I don't know anybody.
3 years ago.
No, I'm so bad at this. It's like such recent history, and I have no fucking idea. I don't even remember what year we got Stanton.
Stanton that was only, I'll give you this one. Stanton only played 18 games that season.
But he was on the team.
He was on the team, but he got hurt.
2019. We still had LeMahieu, I think. We already had him, I hope.
Yep, he hit 327 that year.
We had LeMahieu, obviously Judge. Pretty sure Glaber was on the team.
Judge played 102 games. Glaber played 144, had 38 homers.
Was fucking Greg Bird still on the team?
Greg Bird played 10 games.
Fucking guy. Who was our first baseman? Voit?
Luke Voit played 118, hit 263.
It's crazy how much the team changed from 17 to 19.
Yep.
Like 19, Gregorius was still there. No. Yeah.
Yep.
Was
he was our shortstop, there. Played 82 games. That was the year he came back from having the Tommy John surgery, so he missed part of the season.
Gary
was the catcher, hit 232, 34 homers. That's a good season for Gary.
Was Hicks playing that year? I'm sure he was fucking in center field for God knows how many games.
How many games do you think Aaron Hicks played?
This was either the season where he played like 4 or it was like 150, something like that.
He played 59 games.
Yeah, fucking jackass. Who the hell replaced? Was this the fucking Mike Tauchman year?
Mike Tauchman played 87 games, hit 277 with 13 homers.
Missed that fucking guy. Who the fuck played most of center field then?
Who do you think?
Why am I not fucking... Oh, Gardner. Duh.
Yep, Gardner played 141 games, hit 251, Jesus. Had 28 homers. He had 28 homers.
If nothing else, he stayed fucking healthy. Was that Matt Holliday's year then? Because they had a fucking like home run off one year.
That was 2017.
Damn, wow.
So other people who played at least 50 games. Can you name anyone else who played at least 50 games on the Yankees? Hitting wise.
Did I even get every position? I don't even remember.
You kind of did. Kind of. We had a DH play 44 games.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of the pitching staff. I know fucking Happ was on that team.
Oh, we'll get to the pitching staff in a second.
Severino, CC. I don't even know what other fucking bullshit was on there.
Who was our backup catcher in 2019?
Not Higgy.
Nope. Higgy did play 18 games because people got hurt, but we had another catcher play 72 games.
Was it not? No, we traded fucking Murphy for Hicks. Who the fucking else? Because we have a lot of obscure backup catchers that are like better than Gary.
He hit 281 with 8 homers. in 72 games.
You're gonna say it, and I'm gonna fucking instantly remember it, but I can't fucking figure out his name.
Austin Romine.
Ah, that fucking guy. We all wanted him to play over fucking Gary.
We had 2 outfielders play at least 65 games in the outfield.
Was Maben on that team?
Cameron Maben hit 285.
I miss that guy. He only played 1 year for the Yankees, didn't he?
Yeah, and I loved him.
He was awesome.
And Clint Frazier hit 267 with 12 homers.
That fucking idiot.
You're missing 2 more guys. There's also a couple other obscure ones I'll tell you afterwards, but you're missing 2 guys.
That did what? Played a lot of games?
I'm showing you one of them right now.
I don't know what the hell you're doing.
He hits a home run. He runs the bases.
Oh, like fucking Edwin
Encarnacion, and the other is a former Yankee great first baseman, not Greg Bird.
Oh, Giambi.
Gosh, you wish, Giambi. Mike Ford.
Man, we have the most obscure fucking history ever.
Oh, you ready for some other people that actually played games that season for us? Kendrys Morales.
Oh my God, I forgot about that idiot.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Holy shit. Of course.
Are you saying of course sarcastically?
No, of course. Like I remember we got him and we were like hoping he could have like a shell of what he used to do.
Breivik Valera had 32 at-bats.
Excuse me?
Who? Breivik Valera had 32 at-bats.
Like, I literally don't know who that is.
He's a second baseman, apparently.
No, like, do you remember that at all? I don't know what that is. Who?
We also had Tyro Estrada get 64 at-bats. Miguel Andujar had 47. Like, that just blew my mind. The pitching staff, though.
What was his name again?
Breivik Valera.
What?
Yeah, Breivik.
What the fuck is a Breivik Valera? He looks like a fucking murder rapist. Holy shit.
A murder rapist.
He is a murder rape. He's a rapist, murder rapist. Like, holy shit. That is a disgusting looking human being. Sorry, Breivik. I know you're a big listener. Whoa.
So you named a couple of the Yankee starters that year.
CC. How many games did Severino pitch? 4?
Severino did not pitch.
He didn't pitch at all? The fuck was our pitching staff?
He pitched 12 innings.
Did Montgomery pitch?
Jordan Montgomery pitched 4 innings.
Jesus Christ. So we had Happ and CC. Why am I drawing a complete blank on?
CC went 5-8 with a 4.95 ERA. Happ went 12-8 with a 4.91 ERA.
What year did we sign Garrett Cole? I don't even remember. How long has he been on the team?
2020 was his first season.
We're missing 3 fucking fifths of the rotation. I literally have drawing a fucking blank. Who the fuck? Because we made it to the ALCS that year, for Christ's sake.
When you hear this rotation, you're gonna be, how did we make the playoffs?
Who the fuck was our number 1 starter then?
You're missing an obvious one.
Was it CC? I know, but 2019. Who the? I'm so bad with recent history. It makes no sense. I could probably name more 90 fucking 8 Yankees than fucking 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
You loved one of the 3.
Fucking Tanaka.
Yep, Tanaka went 11-9 with a 4.45 ERA.
That one was pretty obvious. He was lights out in the playoffs.
You're missing another lefty. It's not Andy Pettitte.
We had 2 lefties with fucking Happ.
We had 3 with
CC. Who the fuck? 2019. I'm trying to think of all the fucking games we lost in the playoffs.
He was pretty decent and then got hurt.
John Lieber.
And then got hurt again. And is now on Boston, hurt.
The lefty?
Lefty, yeah. He'll be making his debut for Boston in a couple weeks, probably.
When was the last time Evaldi was on the Yankees?
He's right.
I know.
I think 2015.
God, everything just blends together. Like Pavano was on the team 2 years ago, I think. Oh, lefty.
Good nickname.
Fuckface McGee.
Close. Big Maple.
What? Oh, that piece of human fucking garbage. That absolute worst trade. Who did we give up for him?
James Paxton. Who did we give up for him?
I think that was a lose-lose for both fucking sides. Let me see.
He went 15-6 with a 3.82.
He got hurt all the time.
Yep. The other guy is still a Yankee, currently injured.
We traded. Justice Sheffield. Duh.
Oh yeah,
he seemingly did nothing. Is he even still in the league?
I think he's still on the Mariners, just not
right
playing.
now. His stats are 11-12 and a 5.49 ERA. His career. Yikes!
That's pretty
somebody's
bad.
Still on the Yankees.
Yep, working his way back from an injury.
Who the fuck is injured?
I don't like this guy, but Alex loves him.
Oh, fucking Sonny Gray.
Domingo Herman.
Oh, I don't know. I was still thinking lefty. We just did the lefty.
He went 18-4 with a
that was his fucking epic year. Yeah, that's right. Of course. Well, a lot happens.
Can you name anybody in the bullpen for us?
For Chapman.
Chapman was our closer. Probably the last time he was good.
Honestly,
there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys that threw at least 30 innings.
Was Britton on that team?
Zach Britton, yes.
Who the fuck else was on there? Because we had a Chad Green.
Chad Green, yes. He was not good, though.
Those are like the main ones.
One of them we got rid of, and I was so ecstatic when we finally got rid of him.
Jose Veras?
Close.
You were ecstatic when we got rid of him?
Yeah, because Alex loved this guy, and I said he was absolute garbage.
I feel like I got the main ones. That's all I know.
So other guys who...
It's going to be somebody in the level of like fucking Michael King, where it was like, yeah, he's great, but fucking not good or whatever, something like that. Some obscure...
Adam Ottavino.
Oh, that fucking prick.
Tommy Canely.
This was such a good fucking... Our bullpen was actually pretty good.
Well, Canely had almost a 4 ERA.
Really? When did he get good then?
Yeah, he had a 3.67 ERA. Green had a 4.17 ERA. Luis Sessa through 81 innings had a 4.11 ERA.
I've erased Luis Sessa from my mind.
Nestor Cortez had a 5.67 ERA.
He was on the team? Damn.
Yep. Jonathan Holder had a 6.31 ERA.
That's one of the obscure guys who sucks yet still somehow kept making the fucking team.
David Hale.
Hailstorm.
Loizaga only threw 30 innings but had a 4.55 ERA.
I forgot some of these guys have actually been around for a bit.
Chance Adams rocking the 8.53 ERA.
Jesus Christ.
Stephen Tarpley rocking the 7 ERA.
You should have said that you put something on the... We just talked about him like a month or two ago. I don't remember what it was about. The tarp is on the field.
Like some of the other people that actually threw... Dylan Betances threw 2/3 of an inning.
How did he get that much?
I think he got hurt.
Was that when he came back from his injury and then like re-injured himself immediately?
I think he came out through 2/3 of an inning and blew out his Achilles, I think.
Can you say that again?
Through 2/3 of an inning, then blew out his Achilles, I think.
I like how you say that. Achilles.
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't against the Mets?
Yes.
Fucking dumbass Dylan. Remember when he signed with the Mets and we were all freaking out like, oh, why did we not bring him back? And he did absolutely nothing.
Can you name what team he's on right now?
He's still on it? Is it the fucking Korean Waffles of the fucking KBO League?
He is signed to a major league organization, I think working himself back from another injury.
The fucking Guardians.
It's a National League team.
The Reds.
National League West team.
The Pirates. A National League West team? Padres. That's where all the Yankees go. Fucking Giants?
Nope.
Dodgers?
Yep.
He's on the Dodgers? Do you imagine he comes back and he's good?
Well, he currently is pitching his way back up in rookie ball, and he has a 7.36 ERA.
Yikes.
He's 34 now.
Well, he's fucking... Is he younger than Manny Banuelos?
Manny Banuelos is like the GOAT.
I feel like he's been in the Yankees organization since like 2001. Like, it's insane.
He basically was, and then we got rid of him, and now he's back finally. Man Ban, it's 31.
I'm trying to... He's like hardly ever played in the major leagues.
Yeah.
He was in Atlanta in 2015, the White Sox in 2019, and then was back with us. What? Weird. All right. I forgot that we can't just end. I have to do another unusual death. Let me open that up.
Stupid unusual deaths.
Because I was like, all right, we're done. And then, no, we have the whole closing segment. So we're not going to get anywhere near an hour again. So pick a year, bitch.
You just did 84. You got anything in the 70s, 1970s?
1970s. Have we done Kirk Gödel, the Austrian-American logician, Logician,
I don't
mathematician?
Think so. No, I don't think so.
Well, I don't know what a logician is, but that's what he was. And he was a mathematician. He developed an obsessive fear of being poisoned.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
And did he die poisoning?
And refused to eat food prepared by anyone but his wife. When she became ill and was hospitalized, he starved. Idiot. Prepare your own food, fuckwad. What are you doing?
So I don't trust anybody but my wife to make my own food. I don't even trust myself to make my own food.
That is like the Darwin of the Darwin Awards. You fucking starved to death because you were so afraid of being poisoned. What do you think? You go to, well, it's a 7. Yeah, you can go into McDonald's and they're out more. All right, put poison on this guy's burger. Like, was he afraid he'd poison himself?
That's insane.
He's an impulse to just, there's the poison. Let me pour it on the food. Like, what the fuck, bro? What an idiot. He's got a Wikipedia page that's pretty lengthy because he seemed like a smart guy until, he was 71 when he died.
I'm surprised he lived that long.
What an absolute moron.
Survivor
his wife's name was Adele.
Adele Dazeem?
Adele Goodell. What a great name.
Adele Gödel.
She died in February of 81. Oh, so she got sick and he starved, but she didn't die until 3 years after he died.
Do you think she was sad when she went home? She's like, thank God I don't have to fucking get to that.
I think she faked being sick so she didn't have to make the fucking meals anymore for that moron.
She faked the illness.
I went light on the poisoning today, dear. Fucking dumbass. Ugh. All right. On this day, where are you? There you go. I got your own banner for you.
All right. Some deaths that happened on this day. Like Pocahontas, John Smith and Pocahontas?
Fucking John Smith.
Well, John Smith, the English explorer, died on this day in 1631 at the age of 51.
Interesting.
In 2001 on this day, at the age of 76, Carol O'Connor, American actor who was famous for All in the Family and one of my favorite shows, In the Heat of the Night. Did you ever watch that show?
Wasn't he Archie Bunker?
He was Archie Bunker. But did you ever watch the show In the Heat of the Night? It was on in the late 80s, early 90s. It was a cop show.
That's a song by Billy Joel. No, that's In the Middle of the Night.
Wow.
In the Heat of the Night.
It was a cop show. It was based on a movie that Sidney Poitier was in.
In the Heat of the Night was a 1967 crime drama. Also a series in 88 to 95. How was fucking Carol Channing still doing fucking work then?
Carol O'Connor, man.
Yeah, I know, but Carol Channing sounds better. Why was he still in it? Why was he in a cop show in the 80s and into the mid 90s?
It was such a good show. My grandfather used to love it.
He looks like a goofy fucking dipshit.
The show was in like this little podunk town, and it was called Sparta, Mississippi. It was
that's right. Show. Seth Rollins' dad was in it. Howard E.
Yes, Howard E. Rollins.
Howard E. Rollins Jr., you bitch. That had 146 episodes.
And like 3 or 4 movies, too.
The main picture is him and the black guy, but him and another white dude and another white dude and then another white dude were in all 146 episodes.
Yeah, the African-American who the movie...
Carl Weathers was in 28 episodes.
Yeah, he was in the last season of it.
I love that.
He became the new chief, and Carol O'Connor's character became the sheriff instead.
Sounds like a pretty bad show. I'm not gonna lie. It says the cases and adventures of the police forces in and around Sparta, Mississippi. You're not giving the audience anything to go on. The Mississippi Police Force. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. And it lasted 146 episodes. Good for you. Good for you, Carol Channing O'Connor.
It's on every day for like 3 hours on the Dan Abrams TV station.
Reels?
News something. It's my channel 568. I forgot what it's called.
You have to tell me what it's called now. Because Dan Abrams, I think of Reels now with the fucking live PD.
Hold on. I can't think of the name of the channel.
Let me see. In the heat of the night, watch. Let's see. You're gonna fucking be slow, aren't you? Fucking piece of garbage. It's on Prime Video apparently. Streaming on Hulu. Roku. You have a TV in your room that you could turn on?
I'm not in the room that I'm in.
And you're gonna fucking freeze. You're a piece of human garbage. You know that, computer?
News Nation.
Wow. A news channel, and it's fucking showing a buddy cop drama with a white dude and a black dude.
I mean, how could you not?
I'm surprised Archie Bunker would have starred with a black guy. He seemed like a huge racist piece of garbage.
I don't think he was, though. I think he just portrayed that.
Life imitates art sometimes.
That's
vice versa.
True. That's very true.
Did you know he died June 1st, 2001?
You mean June 21st?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Fuck. Damn it.
We have some birthdays today. I'll give you off a nice listing of birthdays. Let's see. Chris Pratt, Richard Jefferson, Prince William, Lana Del Rey, Styx's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Live PD. Golfer Scotty Scheffler. Did Scotty Scheffler go to the Saudi Arabian?
I know Brooks Koepka just did.
Yeah, I know Brooks Koepka just did, and all those other idiots. But I wonder if Scotty Scheffler did.
I don't think they're fucking. I think Dustin Johnson got paid almost $200 million to sign with them, so I don't fucking blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. I mean, I can't say morally. Morally it's reprehensible, but for
I feel
the
like
amount of money they're getting,
I feel like it's easy to be like, I wouldn't do that. But if they actually offered you $200 million, you'd fucking go in a heartbeat. They didn't kill you. They didn't kill anyone in your family. Whatever.
I mean, like, they're horrible, awful, terrible people. But if you're going to offer me that much money, I'm probably taking it.
It's also like the PGAs. They sound like the fucking like douchebags. Where they're like, I get it. Where he's like, I don't want you playing on another tour because you want to help your tour, but like give them exemptions to go play both. Or now you get neither. Now they're not going to play on your tour at all.
Especially when, how could you blame them for taking that money? You're not paying them that much.
I just don't know why the Saudis are fucking spending all this money. What is it doing?
They're not making any profit. It's giving them exposure so they can be like, oh, we're not as bad as people think we are.
People can see through that shit. We see through it with the wrestling.
Oh, no, completely.
I think their citizens are fine. It's the government that's a piece of shit.
Completely. But it's their way of marketing themselves to have a better view on them.
I wouldn't have been as mad at. Well, I wasn't mad, but I wouldn't have looked at Phil Mickelson any differently if he didn't say the stupid shit he said. If he just said, "Yeah, they're offering me a lot of money, and I'm going to go and try to make a difference," but he had to say the stupid shit he said. It's not that bad what they're doing. Like, don't just think before you speak. You're taking the money. It's fine. I don't blame you. I would too. But it's going to be interesting if they can play in majors and stuff. Because if you can play on that tour and then also play in the majors, like there's no reason to not go. And I'm sure Koepka got a fuck ton of money also.
And the PGA.
If Phil got 200 and Dustin got like 180, he probably got at least 180. He's one of the best golfers on the planet.
Even if he got half that and got like 70 million or something or 80 million, it's still just more than he's making.
Plus, the guy who just won the first tournament got almost $5 million from prize money. I think that's more than, way more. It's insane.
They pay well. They pay very well. I don't understand how they have all this money, first of all. Like
oil.
Jesus. So events that happened on this day.
Oil, bitch, you cooking?
In 1788, the U.S. Constitution came into effect when New Hampshire was the 9th state to ratify it. Thank you, New Hampshire.
Wow.
Because this is probably one of the coolest concerts you could ever imagine. In 1975, at Wembley Stadium, 72,000 fans saw a concert by Elton John, the Eagles, and the Beach Boys.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Like, that's so different genres of music all in one stadium for one concert.
1985?
75.
75? Yeah, I don't know a single Eagles song.
Hotel California.
Oh, wait, I was thinking of Wings. Wasn't that Paul McCartney's band?
Yes, I think so.
And a great TV show? Yeah, I was thinking of Wings.
God, I miss Wings.
I don't know a second Eagles song.
Yes, I agree with that. My dad loved the Eagles. Whenever we'd be taking trips, he'd put in the cassette and have the Eagles. I'm like, blow my fucking brains out.
My dad hates Hotel California because I think it was overexposed.
I could see that.
But that's a great song. It's the only one I know.
First concert I ever went to was the Beach Boys.
That was last week.
That was when we were at WestCon. They did a thing at the Ives Center. I think only like 3 of them were still alive at that point.
Well, I know the drummer died in the 80s. I think the rest of them are all still alive.
I think one recently died.
Who?
Not the one that we'd want.
I think fucking Brian Wilson's still alive. He just celebrated his 80th birthday.
80? Jesus Christ.
Him and Paul McCartney are the same age. Let's see. Beach Boys. Carl Wilson. He died in 1998. So, yeah, he was dead.
What'd I tell you? He did.
Dennis Wilson, the drummer, died in 83. I know he drowned. Yeah, so it's still fucking... They're somehow still playing.
I don't understand how.
I don't think Brian Wilson is even walking, but...
Prop him up if you can still get a note, get a tune.
Just get John Stamos in there to play the fucking bongos or whatever the fuck he played.
Oh, Jesus. On some sports-related ones here. On this day in 2001, this is like sports adjacent, the first ever episode of WWE's Tough Enough reality show aired on MTV.
That's Al Snow just staring at you. Sit down. Like, that shit was fucking good.
The coaches that season were Taz, Tori, Al Snow, and Jacqueline. Maven Huffman and Nydia Guinard won.
Yep. Fucking Maven. Love that guy.
On this day in 2002, Lennox Lewis retained the WBC heavyweight title with an 8th-round knockout over Mike Tyson. No recollection of Lennox Lewis and Tyson boxing.
How? I hated Lennox Lewis. I liked Evander Holyfield.
I have no recollection of Lewis beating Tyson, I mean.
Yeah, they fought at least, I think twice at least.
No recollection for some reason. I was like 16.
Tyson was like not. It was after he lost to Holyfield a few times. He was just not the same.
Speaking of no recollection, on this day in 2016, WWE announced that Roman Reigns had been suspended for 30 days to a violation of the wellness policy.
I think it was for Adderall or something like that. I think it was Adderall. I know Adam Rose got suspended for Adderall.
I remember that. But I don't remember Roman Reigns getting suspended.
Yeah. Fucking what year?
2016.
Yeah.
And the NHL draft has happened a bunch of times on this day. Like in 1997, Joe Thornton got drafted number 1 overall.
I saw in my Instagram history, I think we drafted Jack Hughes on this day.
You did. That was going to be my last one. On this day in 2019, the Devils drafted Jack Hughes number 1 overall.
They got that one right. Where is fucking Evander Holyfield? Not Holyfield. Fucking Mike Tyson on here. Lennox Lewis is a damn good fucking boxer.
Yeah, he was huge too.
Wait, you said what?
He towered over Mike Tyson.
In 2002, you said?
Yeah.
That was his second to last fight. He hasn't fought since 2003. His record was 32-2 with 1 draw. He lost to Hasim Rahman. I remember that.
I remember that.
Then he beat him. I guess they only fought that one time. I remember when he fought Holyfield and it was a draw and everyone was up in arms because he clearly won that fight.
That I remember.
Then he beat him and then
that was like what, 1999?
99, yeah, and then they fought in March and then November. Yeah, he was fucking good.
How old was he when he had his last fight? Was it like 37, 38?
37 years, 292 days, I think, if I had to guess.
Not to be specific.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He beat Vitaly Klitschko and then retired. That fucking guy. Is that the one who's fucking dated Hayden Panettiere? He only lost twice. I love how they have like one. Okay, lost to Lennox Lewis. Then he lost to a guy named Chris Bird. Like who?
I've heard of Chris Bird.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, he lost to both Klitschko's, I believe. No, he beat Vitaly. I think he lost to Vladimir.
Yeah, just because he's Greg's dad doesn't mean you've heard of him. He was 41-22. That's a lot of fucking fights. Wait, hold on. Oh, that's wins by KO. He was 41-5. I was like
41-22. Jesus.
I was like, how could he have 47 fights and have 22 losses? Like that doesn't make sense. Fucking boxing.
I bet you he lost to Klitschko, the other Klitschko, at least twice.
Chris Bird. He lost to fucking Ike Ibuku, fucking something about your coochie. He lost to Klitschko. He lost to that same Klitschko. and then he lost to 2 other people. He lost to Vladimir. He beat Vitali.
I think Vitali was the better boxer, too.
Are they fucking twins? Because they look eerily similar. 76.
No, Vitali was born, I think, 70 or 71. And Vladimir, I think, was like 75, 76.
Yeah, a lot of random fucking... Boxing used to be cool. Now it's
Boxing
fucking Logan Paul.
Oh, did you see that Nate Diaz demands to be released from his UFC contract so he can fight Jake Paul?
UFC is... they're fucking D-bags. They don't pay their fighters enough.
Yeah, fuck Dana White.
All right, I think we're done.
I think we are too.
Start giving us fucking... We had like nothing to talk about today. Still managed to fucking waste an hour and a half. But we need more fucking topics. Nothing's really going on.
I'll keep bringing in weird news stories every week.
I think I might retire.
You're gonna hang it up?
I hung up the jersey, so I think I'm done. I'm gonna hang up my jersey. But what's the highest number jersey I have? And once we reach those episodes, I'm gonna hang it up and be done.
99, baby.
I don't own a Wayne Gretzky jersey.
What about Judge?
I don't own a Judge jersey. I have this Jordan. I think Langenbrunner is like 25 or something like that. 35 maybe.
You have a Stanton?
No, I only have the Glaber one and the Brett Gardner one.
Fucking Brett Gardner.
Well, it was originally a Gary Sheffield jersey, but I'm too fat for it now. I need to lose some weight so I can fit. Because that's like a legit, authentic one. The one you got was like the Fanatics one.
Fanatics,
which is still good quality, but it's not like the one they wear on the field. They used to actually sell like legit. I don't know if they still do at the stadium, but they like legit on-field jerseys. That must have been a couple $100 back then.
Probably still is.
Probably like 500 now or some bullshit.
Give a kidney.
All right, we're done. Episode 32 in the books. Hopefully this one does better than the last one.